Okay, so your 160 horsepower liter bike is just not fast enough for you. What do? I know, that seems like a ridiculous question, but believe it or not, Kawasaki has the answer. Take the iconic H2 badge and put it on a 998cc supercharged 200 horsepower superbike. Check it out.
Kawasaki Heavy Industries, combined with their aerospace departments and engineering techniques, gathered all this information and come together with our motorcycle engineers to create our H2. This supercharged engine, 998cc, 4-cylinder, is a completely new engine from the ground up. It has a totally new transmission we call the dog ring transmission, which enables the shifting to be high speed. No fear of dogs clashing as the older transmissions can do. The engine itself is super high output. The street machine has in excess of 200 horsepower. There's a 20 psi boost to the supercharging intake, plus the ram air. So you can imagine the performance is pretty intense. Special trellis steel tubular frame with a single-sided swing arm. This is mostly for the compact unit, allowing the supercharger, etc., to be nicely compacted in a small central package, coupled with our aerospace engineers' technology on aerofoil, where we have even the turn signals are shaped to give a lot of downforce for high speed. So as you can see, the machine is totally engineered from top to bottom with a lot of our departments involved. We have a more sophisticated traction control system with multi-adjustments. Also power input. We have 3 distinct power input changes where you can reduce the power, and those 3 individual power increments can be even more accurately adjusted. So there is a huge amount of adjustment for the rider to, if you wish, down power it to his liking and conditions of riding on the street, etc. We also have launch control, which enables obviously the rider to take off high-speed drag starts at a circuit without the fear of a wheelie, and ABS, which is another improved sophisticated ABS system on this machine. So suggested retail on the street machine, the H2, is $25,000 base price, yes.
And when do you expect those to be available?
They're saying early January, yes, and it will be specified to order. So each customer will have to put in a deposit by December the 19th to get on the list for this handmade machine. So it is made to order.
Well, looks like you missed the deadline to pick up your new H2. There's always next year, we hope. Now, there is another bike that you're also too late to buy this year. It's the H2R. It's the track-only version of the H2. It's the same basic bike, but with a lot of go-fast parts. Let's take a look.
Difference between H2 street machine, H2R closed circuit machine. Basically, this is a much more sophisticated material fairing, full carbon fiber. No turn signals, no lights. It is also more covered by the aerofoil, because this machine will have in excess of 300 horsepower. So therefore, top speed, security, stability is more important. So we have more aerofoil downforce initiated in the design of this fairing. The exhaust is more unrestrictive compared to the street machine, obviously enabling us to give it more horsepower. It's lighter. The transmission engine, etc., is pretty much exactly the same, except for the higher boost pressure of the supercharger, enabling this extra power. The ram air is wider in the front of the fairing, giving it obviously more ram air effect at a higher speed. So this performance is going to be exponential. As you increase the top speed, you not only get the supercharge, you get the ram air effect even more with the top speed of this machine. So the other aspect is security and stability. The tyres, they are specially designed, very close to Moto GP design, totally unrelated to the street, but it is essential that you would have slick tyres, road race, Moto GP type tyres on this machine. The chassis electronics is identical to the street machine. Obviously, the traction control, power adjustments are exactly the same. Now, because the street machine is down powered, obviously the sensitivity of the street is more apparent, but we do have the same adjustments on this machine, yes.
What is the suggested price on this?
This one is $50,000. And once again, it is by special order.
Yeah.
So we appreciate customers must put their deposits in by December 19th this year to get in line for this handmade motorcycle.
Now, does this come with a quick shifter?
Yes, it does, indeed. The quick shifter on both machines, street and closed course, has a quick shifter, yes.
In excess of 300 horsepower. That's 50 more horsepower than a MotoGP bike. I guess the audience for the new H2R is, well, crazy people. Wow. Anyway, if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up below. And of course, make sure to comment on what you thought of the new H2 and the H2R. And don't forget, this is very important, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram, all at Cycle Sports TV.